Hi guys. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. It's been really crazy. And I know that I pretty much say that every time that I am on here, but I'm trying to figure out how to film and what to do. Right now I'm living in a condo with my boyfriend, so it's kind of difficult because I don't want to film when he's here because it's weird, and I try not to film when I can hear a lot of people in our condo complex. Um, But today I figured that I would do a product empties video and then a haul because I just bought a bunch of stuff at the mall. Um, so the product empties are pretty much from just October. There might be a few things that like I started in September and I finished in October, but for the most part I go through products pretty quickly when they're like hair stuff or body stuff. There are a couple makeup items. I mean, it takes me a while to go through my makeup, but I'm trying not to buy much makeup until I go through a lot of things. Um, so I will just start grabbing random things out of my bag. Um, First thing I have here is Clear Care contact solution. This is the only contact solution that I will use. My ophthalmologist suggested this one. This one is better for your eyes because it's hydrogen peroxide and it neutralizes itself, so there aren't many bad preservatives or anything that will actually go into your eye once this is neutralized. The only downside that I have to say to this is that it takes 6 hours after you put your contacts in it in order to use it. Um, and that you can only use the designed case that comes with this because that's the only thing that will neutralize the solution. But overall, it cleans my contacts really well, especially since my contacts last a month before I throw them out. That's just the kind that I got because it's more cost effective and my eyes are so terrible that they want me to have the higher grade ones. Um, but this stuff's great. I would recommend it for any of the contact wearers that have ones that have to soak in solution in general. Just keep in mind that it does take 6 hours. Another product that I have here is Origins A Perfect World Antioxidant Cleanser with White Tea. This I hate. I thought this is the worst Origins cleanser that I've used, and I have used a few of them. This one, I hate checks and balances too, but this one probably is worse than checks and balances. The smell of it's disgusting. I don't think that it washes my face well at all, and it stings my eyes whenever it gets anywhere near my eyes. And I've never had an issue with that with Origins cleansers before. And I've used the Zero Oil one. I've used the Never Dull Moment one, my favorite one that they have. This one, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. I think it's a horrible cleanser. I only got it was because Sephora doesn't carry my favorite one. They had this one, and I didn't have a chance to get to the store last time to get my favorite one. But I would never purchase this again in a bind. I would probably just get a different cleanser from a different brand if this was my only option. Another face product I have here is Alba Good and Clean Toxin Release Scrub. This I love. It smells like oranges and kind of like pumpkin spice. It works really, 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 really well. Just you can't get it anywhere near your eyes, and you have to make sure that you wash it off really well afterward because it's really grainy. But as a scrub, I use scrub probably like once or twice a week. This is my favorite one that I've gotten. I've tried Neutrogena ones, I've tried Origins ones, a bunch of different random brands, but this is the one that I like. I've repurchased this too. This is probably my third one that I've gone through. I have one in my shower now. But I just think it's like $6 or something. It lasts a decent amount of time and it works really well. So I would definitely get this. Hair stuff looks like what I have left in this bag. I've been trying to get natural brands for my hair. You will see that there are a few things that aren't natural in this video just because I tried to get through those before I went to the natural brands. This is one of the brands I've been trying out, which is Jason. This is the Biotin Restorative conditioner. This, I do like it. I think that on my hair, because my hair is fine and damaged, if I use it more than twice a week, it's too much for my hair. It weighs it down. But as like a select treatment, like once a week, this stuff works really well, especially at the end of the week when I'm doing a clarifying shampoo. I really like this. And this brand doesn't have any parabens or sulfate SLS in it. So it is better for your hair than other brands. So, I mean, I have repurchased this. I will probably continue to use it just for now. If I might find something that I like better. So, I'm not saying like 100% go out and buy this, but it is pretty good. Brand that I've used, sorry, it was dirty from the shower. Brand that I've used a lot is Trez Mate, basically because it's cheap. And if I'm in Target and I'm buying other stuff, it's convenient because they always have this, and it's huge. This one is 24-hour body healthy volume conditioner. I have bought this a lot. I won't say that this is the best thing for my hair. I have repurchased it just because out of convenience, and size-wise it is cost-effective. And I have repurchased it, but it is not my favorite conditioner. And if you can afford conditioners that are better for your hair, I would recommend them over this. But as a daily conditioner, it does work. It does do its job, and it has a decent smell. But all of the stuff in it I don't really want in my hair right now. So this isn't a repurchase now. This I will probably repurchase it though. Another thing that I have here is Head & Shoulders Classic Clean. I do use Head & Shoulders as a clarifying shampoo. And I used to be really allergic to it. I don't know why now I'm not. But I do like using it as clarifying shampoo. It does do the job. And if you have dandruff or scalp issues, it does help out that issue. But if you're having dandruff and stuff like that, I would probably recommend the Neutrogena tar shampoo over this. But I mean, it does do the job. And I would repurchase this. Another thing that I have here is Beyond the Zone Pro Formula Rock On Hairspray. I hate this stuff. I got it because I was in Sally's Beauty and they were having a sale on this brand, but I absolutely hate this hairspray. It's sticky. It smells gross. When you spray it in your hair, it makes your bathroom floor sticky and gross. And washing it out was a pain in the butt. I hate it. I would recommend the Nexium, the comb through hairspray over this. I would recommend Trez Mate hairspray over this. This is probably my least favorite hairspray that I've ever tried. And I've tried a lot of hairsprays that I didn't really like Aquanet and stuff like that. I like Aquanet better than this. This was just terrible. Just terrible. Stuff that I have left now is Lush Cupcake Face Mask. I did like this stuff. It smells really good. I did not try to eat it. I know people that have tried to eat this. My boyfriend being one of them. This stuff smells good. It does the job. It gets rid of breakouts and things like that. It does clear your skin. I didn't see any negative things with it. Smells good. Did the job. I mean, I have used a lot of Lush face masks. This is probably like my third favorite. My absolute favorite one is the Odafix one. My second favorite is probably Brazen Honey. This probably gets third. Seaweed one is probably fourth. But I would repurchase this, especially if my skin wasn't doing very well. As a mask for my skin doesn't really act up all the time, so I would only get it when my skin's acting up, because other than that, my skin's pretty dry. But it was a very good mask, and I would get this again. Escada Taj Sunset Travel Size. This stuff I love. The only thing that's negative about Escada perfumes that I've found across the board is they only last a couple of hours. I mean, I would repurchase them in general just because I like their scents, and I think that the fruity ones are nice in the summer, but price-wise, these things aren't always cost-efficient just because you have to keep respraying them. This lasted me like a travel trip, and that was it. Didn't last me very long, and it was, I think, like 20 bucks, so cost-wise not the best. Smells really good though. MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I have gotten paint pots a lot. Typically I do get the Painterly one. I do like these paint pots. I do think that they're way too expensive for the product and what it is. I think that there's a lot of cream bases that are better than and a lot cheaper. But I do like that these are matte, and typically the cheaper options are shimmery. On clients, I would use the paint pots just because the namesake. Clients like high brands and more expensive brands, and they like getting their money's worth out of getting their makeup done. But for me, on a daily basis, the Maybelline color tattoos are what I stick with. Or like a shadow pencil, like the Rimmel ones are really good. So for me, if it was just me using these things, I would say no. Paint pots aren't worth it for me as a repurchase, but for my kit, yeah, I would repurchase paint pots. Product that I go through all the time is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. This is my daily mascara. I think that it works really well. I've repurchased this time and time again. Every 2 months, I think I have to get a new one. This one, see how much I use it? It rubbed off the label. The label is completely... but I think it makes my lashes longer. I think it works really well. I tend to stay away from waterproof mascaras. This one, I think it does come in waterproof, but the one that isn't waterproof isn't waterproof at all. So that's the only negative I think I would say is if you rub your eyes and stuff, it's probably not the best mascara for you, but if you don't do that, then it works really well. It's really black, it stays on with the exception of rubbing your eyes, and it doesn't hurt my eyes at all. Another product here is L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This one is in C3. This I use when I want a light coverage foundation, daily use. Usually, if I'm taking photos, this is not what I would use. I like the Revlon Color Stay. But this mixed with my moisturizer as a tinted moisturizer works really well. You don't get any streaks or lines or anything. It stays on pretty well pretty much all day. I mean, I use a setting spray, so I can't say by itself that it would, but with a setting spray I don't have any issues with this staying on. So I would repurchase this, and I have repurchased it as a daily foundation. Sonia Kashuk Perfecting Translucent Illuminator. I love this stuff. I haven't had a chance to repurchase this, but once I get to Target again, I definitely will. I think mixed with your foundation, it can make you look really glowy. And without it, like if you just place it as like a highlighter, I think it works really well too. It doesn't make you like all sparkly and glittery, but it just highlights really, really well. And that's it. So my next video is probably going to be a haul just because I bought some stuff, and I'll probably do it in the same clothes and everything. And so bye. See you guys later.